Okay, we've talked about using teaching materials in a language classroom, and now we're going to shift to another topic approach, intercultural training with video clips. My name is Mengxin Li. For teachers, using video clips, films, and TV series can reveal how different dialects, forms of addresses, custom, and even taboos that contain cultural elements to influence interaction among different groups. And especially Crush said in 1995 that not only as impresario of a certain linguistic performance, but as the catalyst for an even widening critical culture competence. And so we can see that the intercultural topics that enable learners to communicate and to evaluate different cultures, so they are becoming more and more prominent in language classroom. And different from using pictures and images, so using video clips can activate students' multi-senses. And this is coincide with summer field. If we experience intercultural contact with our eyes and ears, we begin to understand it. And intercultural contact through films enables students to understand other people's actions and to have sympathy, especially for minority groups. And films also vividly represent intercultural misunderstandings and even, for example, racism. And now I'm going to talk about a macro teaching that the setting is in a Chinese traditional classroom. The teaching aims is to enable students to talk about different cultures, to identify stereotypes held by a certain culture, and to facilitate students' intercultural communicative competence. And through the means of using a video clip called Mind Your Language, and the participants are Chinese advanced learners in college, and they are majoring in TESOL. The teaching sequence is divided into 3 parts: the leading, previewing, the while viewing, and post-viewing. Okay, I will start with the leading. I will first conduct a quiz for all of the students that they can tick the correct answer for the different customs in different countries, so they can raise awareness for the cross-cultural differerences among different countries and even cultures. And so I will gonna let them talk about different cultures and their experience when talking with a foreigner, and also some certain perceptions they held by a certain group, for example, English, French, German, and Pakistan, and etc. And then after this can activate students' previous knowledge about cross-cultural differences. And then I'm going to show a video, Mind Your Language. You can see this is a relatively international groups. And although this is an old English comedy, but the stereotypes that held in this film is very interesting and very easy to let students discuss about the differences, the evaluation of different cultures. So before let them viewing this film, there are several questions in handout that distributed in handout that they will discuss after viewing this video clip. How would you describe the language used in the video? What do you think? Honest answer that Germans are always efficient. What do you think of the teacher's response that in this class all are equal? Are characters portrayed as stereotypes, or they are like real life people? And what do you think of people with different religious beliefs? Do you think the conflict in the video can be avoided? So they are kind of the issues that we have in international classrooms, and even when we communicate with a different nationality or people from different cultures. So after discuss these certain questions, we'll come to the post-viewing sequence, and we will have a deeper discussion about the reasons behind these misunderstandings. It might caused by language proficiency, the cultural background, intercultural communication awareness, and we will discuss about issues that in the international classroom. And I will let the students to imagine if they are the students in this classroom, what they will do and what will they not do. So this kind of the 3 methods, the sequence enables students is a rich experience of other cultures, and especially this is like an authentic language combined with the thought-provoking method. So especially for the advanced learners, they can really appreciate and evaluate and understand each other. So the reflection for this kind of classroom is that the teacher should choose appropriate video, connect with his own teaching aim, the age, the language proficiency, and even avoiding the sensitive topic. And also, the teacher should facilitate intercultural interaction, even though this is not an international classroom. And also, the most important is that the teacher's engagement and let students participate in the discussion so they can share more ideas. And this can be a very facilitative way both for improving their language and raising their awareness for the intercultural communicative competence. Okay, so let's welcome our
Okay, my name is Xue Zhao. To conclude, our teaching approaches has shifted from communicative language teaching to intercultural communicative language teaching. So learners' intercultural competence are awaiting to be developed. Based on my partner's explanation of the teaching approaches to enhance learners' intercultural awareness, we would like to give a few suggestions for the future. The first one is the reform of teaching materials. While textbooks is always the key material for learner, so in the textbook, except the linguistic description and explanation, more information about the culture should be included. In the text provided, some videos and language learning tasks should be designed to be representative of the cultural difference, both in local culture and the target language culture, which enables learners to know other cultures, respect them, and deal with the difference in their daily life. Furthermore, the design of the textbooks should be corresponded with the local context, adapt to the learners' levels, and make some updatings with time. The second one is the utilization of multimedia. As we all know that multimedia is the most direct method to make learners be exposed to a cultural environment. Since they can give a direct stimulus to learners' sense organ, then learners will have related awareness naturally. And in terms of the multimedia, video clips is always the best choice. Well, the selection of the video clips is an important task for teachers. Usually, some foreign films and the short TV series are regarded as appropriate materials. By watching video clips, learners are enabled to get in touch with the target language culture in subconscious. At the same time, they will have a willingness to make a link between their own culture and the target culture in the videos. Well, the last one is the teacher's training. Nowadays in China, since the intercultural communicative language teaching is still at the beginning stage, so it's very necessary for teachers to have a clear awareness to convey the cultural knowledge to learners. When in the intercultural language classroom, teachers should establish practical environment in combination with the textbooks to introduce the related cultural knowledge to learners. Furthermore, teachers should organize diverse activities to help learners experience the real intercultural communication, such as the drama performance. Since in the performance, learners in diverse cultural background have chances to exchange their own views, lifestyles, and then they can experience other students' cultural expression, which is easily to set a free cultural atmosphere. We expect that in the intercultural language teaching for the future, besides the linguistic skills improvement, learners' intercultural communicative competence should be developed to a large extent, so that learners can communicate with others according to the corresponding cultural background and participate in all the social events more smoothly. Well, here are our references. That's all about our presentation. Thanks for listening, and please feel free to give us any comments and questions. Thank you.